It's us atheists that are forging the war on Christmas, making it happen. But this year, it's Matt Walsh, and this video is titled, "I'm Canceling Christmas Trees." I don't know. I haven't seen this. I'm guessing it's are they pagan, or does he just not like them because he's a curmudgeon? But anyway, let's see. His leftist tears mug. This is fucking cringe.
Now today for our daily cancellation, now that Christmas season has officially, or rather unofficially begun, officially the Christmas season actually starts on Christmas. I don't know if you knew that. I'm going to take a...
The right has a problem with unfunny guys trying to be funny. I wish they were just funnier. It's okay if you're right wing and funny. I think it can happen, but for some reason they just doesn't work.
Bold step that will only shock and offend you until you realize that I come not as your oppressor, but as your liberator.
Wow, we're padding for time? What is happening?
I seek to free you and free all of us, once and for all, from the tyranny of Christmas trees. Christmas trees are canceled.
Mom!
This madness...
Who edited this? Who did this? Make them stop. Make sure the straight guy banjo is in the background. That's how you know that he doesn't like men. And that's why him and Ben Shapiro and Michael Knowles all hang out together alone.
This has gone on for long enough. I'm drawing the line in the sand right now. No more Christmas trees. We are done with Christmas trees. Now, it may come as a surprise, but the early Christians never thought to cut down a tree and put it in their house for 3 weeks as part of their Christmas celebration.
Is it because you're finding out that your religion has been just like a chameleon that has adapted to the culture that has adopted it, and that it's not really that rigid at all, and that it's very, the fluidity of your religion doesn't bother you in your conviction at all? That's weird. You're not going to deconstruct this whatsoever?
One could only imagine how the conversation would have went had anyone suggested something like that. Hey, it's almost Christmas. What do you say we go and...
Not to put a fucking red line through your paper here, your little script, but it's how the conversation would have gone is how you say it.
Chop down that perfectly healthy tree out there, drag it inside, and watch it slowly die. It'll be so festive.
You're just using clips from better things.
My tree. The idea probably would not have been...
Is this like... Okay, I'm wondering, is this just frantic fucking editing, or is it like, does the AI algorithm pump fucking Christmas stuff if you add Christmas clips to it? I don't know.
Been warmly received. And that's why nobody had a Christmas tree until some depraved lunatic in Germany, as always, decided that there weren't enough distracting hassles associated with the holiday and came up with this idea.
Distracting hassles. He doesn't even like Christianity, man. Why? I saw a thing. Was it on Blueski or was it on Twitter? It was evangelicals find Jesus woke. Is that what it is? Yeah. Evangelicals now rejecting liberal teachings of Jesus. Maybe I'll read this in more full ways. Where'd you get those liberal talking points? Oh my God. Do you hear yourselves? So this is what happens when you use evangelical Christianity to push right-wing fascist stuff. Eventually, you go past the doctrine, which obviously they've been doing for some time because we've been saying it for fucking years. Anyway, I think that's funny. He's one of them. He's one of the fucking reasons, by the way. Literally.
And it was the worst thing anyone had done related to Christmas since St. Nick started the whole gift-giving thing, which is another problem in of itself.
This isn't the biggest bag over the head punch in the face I ever... Damn it! Son.
Now, admittedly, this history of Christmas and its traditions may not be entirely technically accurate, but that's not the point. The point is that we are all burdened...
What do you mean not pagan? It's definitely a take on the Saturnalia tree. For sure. Which Christians consider pagan. I don't know about the American Christian... this is definitely a thing. Saturnalia is basically the precursor to December Christmas. Like if they were doing actual Jesus birth, it'd be like in March. Right. Non-biblical stuff is essentially considered pagan. Specifically like the polytheistic Greeks and stuff.
Ourselves with this demented custom.
Well, Mediterranean cultures.
For no reason.
Not just
so there are, of course, two ways to approach the problem of obtaining, transporting, and erecting a tree.
So is he just doing a loose 7 minutes on Christmas trees? Did he think that this was a funny bit? Did he even write this? Or is he just riffing and then...
your living room. This, again, is a problem of our own making. It's like if we're all stressed out about how to capture a squirrel from the forest and train it to do jumping jacks.
What?
The most stress-free way of doing
it's cutting a tree down and putting it in your living room is unlike training a squirrel.
That is to not do it because it's bizarre and pointless. And there are a million better ways to spend your time. But as far as trees go, you have two options, right? You can go out and buy a real tree, or you can purchase an imposter.
An imposter? Is this the imposter right here? What's this guy doing?
A fake tree, an avatar of a tree.
Yeah, what is happening? Why are we...
The problem with the fake tree is that it's a fake tree. It's expensive and clunky. It doesn't actually look anything like a real tree, much less does it smell like one. So it's always awkward when you go to someone's house and they have a fake tree and they go, doesn't it look real? No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, just get festive, bro. I'm an atheist and we have like a little tiny tree. We can't have a big tree because the cat eats the needles. But we went and got a Christmas tree once. He just sucks. You can get a real Christmas tree, but yeah, our cat eats them and it's not healthy for her, so we don't. Maybe when Ellie perishes in 25 years, we'll get our first real Christmas tree in a long time, and then our other animals will eat it and we'll be like, that was a mistake. to commemorate her. Yeah, in 25 years, dude, she's too fucking round. She can't die early. She's round. Matt has gone Puritan on us. Anything that brings any joy is pointless and demented. He's like genuinely the least happy guy. He's saying he's all stressed out about everything. I'm not stressed out about the holidays at all. I accidentally made bussin' scalloped potatoes that I'm taking to my mom's house tomorrow. I didn't mean to. I also have to make deviled eggs at her house. I'm not making them at mine. She wants me to make the deviled eggs, and I'm gonna, because they fuck. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna take a tray of deviled eggs that I just cooked to my mom's house. I'll just boil some eggs. Hey, Matt, I would like you to not police my decorations because you had a fight with your wife about it and are so fucking insecure that the idea of someone putting up a tree other than you is so much for you. Oh, I don't think he cares. Matt Walsh is impervious to you wokies.
Have you ever seen a real tree? They're outside. You should go check them out. Because this doesn't look anything like it. You know what's annoying about
You're already here's the ad read, chat. We were wondering when it was going to happen, and they really just tried to pad it out. It's just fucking abysmal. The state of the fucking YouTube now, man. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe and like and comment right now. Tell me what you hate about Matt Walsh most. Tell me what the thing is that you hate about Matt Walsh. This is your call to action. At least I was honest with you, okay? This is what it was. Call to action, subscribe immediately. He would hate your sparkly tinsel. Matt Walsh would hate that you and I very, very cutely, like sickeningly cute, every day leading up to Christmas have turned on, and I'm not joking. I can go to my fucking history right now on YouTube. I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you, Jazz Christmas. Jazz Christmas? Maybe it's not going to happen. What the fuck? There it is. Anyway, that's as much as I can play, maybe. We play Jazz Christmas for only the period of time that we open one present each from one another in the lead up to Christmas. In fact, at midnight tonight, which I will go over time because I'll be streaming, but after stream, we're opening all the gifts because it's technically Christmas, and I'm not waiting anymore, and she's not either. We don't want to wait. We want to give each other our Christmas presents. Does anyone else Christmas pickle? You're alone. You're alone, Fiera. No one's ever Christmas pickled. You made that up. I don't believe it.
See, whatever joy there is to be gained from a Christmas tree, you aren't going to get it from a fake one. A family with a fake tree has given up. They are just checking the tree box, trying to slide by on a technicality. You might as well put a deflated basketball on your porch at Halloween instead of a pumpkin. The stand-in is significantly more depressing than just not having it at all. So that does.
No, I disagree. I don't have a fake tree out there either. Or I guess you could. It's just a tiny tree that we put on top of our bookshelf, so the cats don't eat it. But we have also done. It was really cute. Nails in the wall, and then you string the lights in a tree pattern on the wall. That was to avoid the cat eating the tree, and that was cute too. For a couple of years that we did that. You just have something that you want to put gifts under. That's fine. It's cute. Also, stockings essential.
Doesn't work. But the real tree is worse. First of all, it's going to run you upwards of $75 these days. $75 for a hunk of lumber that will be decaying in a heap on your front lawn in less than a month.
$75 for a tree? Sorry, buddy. I live in Michigan. We just go outside. Yeah, you could definitely burn it for sure.
You could buy a bottle of Blanton's single barrel bourbon, Elijah Craig barrel proof even, for that price.
Are you an alcoholic?
It'll make you far jollier than any Christmas tree ever will, I assure you.
What?
Wow.
Look at these little glasses, these little bottles. Isn't it cute? It's like a whole bottle, but really small.
So after you've been basically stripped naked and robbed by the Christmas tree salesman, you schlep the thing back to your house, you drag it inside, pine needles falling and dispersing themselves into areas of the house that you won't notice until sometime after Memorial Day. Then begins the process of somehow getting this whole entire...
I do like the smell of a real tree in the house, though. So what are you saying, Matt? Is that you're too weak to carry a tree into your house? Also, when we breathe, it makes oxygen, right? It was cute. It did take years to get the needles out of the carpet. Yeah. They fall like in between the carpet and the floor. And it didn't help that the cat was dispersing them around the house. We just found them in places. Her poop was one of them. That's not where you want to poop needles.
Hire actual tree to stand up straight in your house with nothing but a plastic tree stand and a couple of screws keeping it in place. If you do get it to stay in place, it'll inevitably be knocked over multiple times by the dog, the cat, your kids.
We had maybe one thing happen once?
People and pets getting practically crushed to death left and right. Meanwhile, the thing requires about 19 gallons of water a day just to keep it alive, and barely so. Now you have a half-dead, dried-out chunk of wood in your house with electrical wires draped around it. Maybe next we can develop an Easter tradition where everybody jumps into a pool and plays catch with a toaster plugged into an extension cord.
I wouldn't hate if you and the boys played toaster polo, though. I'd watch Daily Wire's Ben Shapiro, Matt Walsh, and Michael Knowles play toaster polo in the pool.
And then what happens as soon as Christmas is over? It's like waking up with a hangover. You look at that thing and all of the joy and spirit is sucked out of it. Now you see it for the giant pile of sticks that it always was, and you just want it out of your house.
He's genuinely the least joyous man. It makes me happy that he doesn't have happiness, though. Like, for all the bad things that he causes for people, right? Due to his ridiculous influence that exists. Like, it's good to know that he just really just hates his living. He just doesn't enjoy stuff, you know?
Literally the day after Christmas, you're looking at your tree with disgust.
Dude, I wonder when Alyssa Walsh is going to actually finally get the gumption to divorce him. I feel like the kid's got to get a little bit older first, but it's happening. There's no fucking way he's a good husband. It just can't happen. What he is wealthy now, and that's tough to move on from. The whole lifestyle thing, you know?
Everybody does. Or if you have a fake tree, you just put off the hassle of taking it down for months until you finally get around to it, only because you don't want people judging you when they come over for your 4th of July barbecue. So the whole thing is madness, and it must end. We must free ourselves. We must stand up with one voice and refuse to be enslaved to this lunacy. It's gone on for too long.
All right. It's a funny bit. Does he have an alternative, or does he just not want anything there?
It ends today. And that's going
Alyssa Walsh is a piece of shit, but she married Matt Walsh, but she'll leave him.
Do it for me.
Mark my words.
My wife wants to go get a Christmas tree today, so we're going to go do that.
See what I mean? This is just like, now he's just dogging his wife. You know? That's what I'm saying. Now she's the butt of the joke. He would argue, I'm the butt of the joke because I'm agreeing to the old ball and it's just like, you know, called it, he had a fight. Yeah. It's just stupid, dude. I don't know how Matt Walsh lives with himself. The toaster idea was good, though. I'm looking forward to the toaster idea. I would watch that. I'd pay for Daily Wire Plus to see whoever lost that one. My bet is Michael Knowles loses. And that would be okay. I mean, it's crazy. Between the three of them, fuck, marry, kill, Ben Shapiro is the one you marry. You know what I mean? You can have debates over the other two positions, but it's not really close. That's crazy, by the way. That's actually insane. Because Ben Shapiro isn't likable whatsoever. And they slip under that bar for some reason. I don't know what it is.
I hope you have a fantastic day.
That would be a dry marriage.